college spirit, forging lifetime friendships with professors who prepare you for a place at the head of an operating table or another bright future. Roanoke College, classic for tomorrow.
Be sure to catch Roanoke College sports on Valley Vision TV, Comcast Channel 7 in Roanoke, Salem, Botetourt, Lexington, and Blacksburg. Brought to you by Macon Bob's, Main Street, Salem. For programming information or schedules, go to valleyvisiontv.com.
Macon Bob's opened for business in 1980. Over the years, we've grown from 10 stools to a full-service restaurant that seats 330 people. Now we invite you to come try our new breakfast menu, featuring sweet potato pancakes, eggs Benedict, omelets made to order, stuffed French toast, homemade sausage and gravy biscuits, and much more. Open for breakfast Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m., Sunday brunch 10 a.m. till 2. See you for breakfast at Macon Bob's in Salem.
Welcome to Donald J. Kerr Stadium for this afternoon's women's lacrosse matchup between the Maroons of Roanoke and the Yellow Jackets of Randolph-Macon. This afternoon's starting lineup for Roanoke College: Rosie Nisley, Jamie Golden, Liz Norwitz, Kathleen Wager, Kira Scheitzel, Dara Everett, Allison Bonanno, Ashley Rickert, Lauren Miller, Liz Harchie, Steph Vogel, and in goal for the Maroons, the freshman of Hudson, Ohio, Lauren Curtin. Roanoke in the home whites. They will go right to left. Randolph-Macon in the red blacks going left to right. This game starting 40 minutes past its original scheduled start time. Everett's in on the opening draw for the Maroons. Sends it towards her offensive end. Randolph-Macon came up with the draw control, then lost it. Now has it again as they move up the near side. Starts today for Macon: Hackman, Hester, Benson, Franklin, McGrew, Truesdale, Lynch, Egan, Jacobs, Meyer, Johnson, and in goal, the junior Nicole Woodworth. Randolph-Macon puts the ball in the turf. Roanoke comes up with it. Going towards the near side is Lauren Miller. Miller now turns back. Has Curtin in the middle as she gives it up. Roanoke trying to start the clear. Curtin launches it up the far side. A high pass around by Scheitzel on the right wing. She lost it, has the ground ball. Scheitzel drops it back. Roanoke having some trouble with their pass as it comes to Curtin on a hop. Curtin to the near side for Steph Vogel. Vogel races ahead. She's across midfield. Giving chase on her is Hester as Vogel sends it ahead. It's taken by Bonanno. Bonanno tries to cut in all the way in. Bounce shot, she scores.
An early goal in this game, Nick, but you saw how long it took Roanoke to get the ball from their defensive end to the offensive end. That may be attributed to the rain today. It's very difficult to control the ball, passing, ground ball, shooting in this wet condition.
Bonanno getting the tally, her 18th goal of the season. I believe Vogel should get the assist. That would be her first point of the year. Bonanno third on the team in scoring behind Wager and Everts. Though the team leader in points, so she does have 17 assists. It's most Maroon has had in a while. Everett's it on the draw. As right the 1-0 lead, 57 seconds in. Off the draw. Wager came with the ground ball, then lost it. Now has it again. Wager not using her patented yellow stick head today. Making it a little bit tougher to identify. As Everts moves down the near wing. She'll give it up behind the net for Nisley. As Nisley sends it further for Norwitz. Norwitz feeds it out in front with a shot and a save made in close by Woodworth. Looked like that was Everts who was down the play. Roanoke able to come up with the ground ball. It was Norwitz. Norwitz feeds it out to the top for Bonanno, moves towards the point. Bonanno races towards the near side, puts the brakes on, feeds it towards the far side. Cutting in close. We have a whistle and a foul call, as I believe Conroy was fouled as she tried to move in. Free position shot now coming up for Morgan Conroy. 0 for 1 on free position attempts this season. Conroy shaded towards the right side, walks in on her right hand with a bounce shot, and she sent it up high. Roanoke takes it behind the net. It's Wager. Wager feeds it all the way out to the top. That one gets through. It comes out over the restraining line. Harchie over after it for the Maroons. Harchie comes up with it, avoids the check, now sends it down the right side for Norwitz.
Great recovery by the Maroons, and they have been struggling to complete these free positions that they've been having. They get a lot of them, too. If they want to win this ODAC game, it's a very important game. They need to be a little bit better with their free positions, Nick.
Wager will take it from the near side after she was found. Roanoke 1-1 in the ODAC. Randolph-Macon 1-0 as ODAC play just starting to heat up. As it's fed down around behind. Wraparound try, scores. Jamie Golden off a great setup by Kathleen Wager. For Golden, the goal, her 7th of the year. Wager getting her 8th assist. As off the free position, she elected rather than go to the goal. Saw she had an open Maroon just to the near side of the crease.
That was a great play. You don't see a lot of passing in free positions, Nick, and it's almost like they heard me say they need to do better with free positions because right after I said it, they scored.
You're getting pretty good at this.
I should be coaching.
Or calling games. Who knows? Roanoke takes the 2-0 lead, 27-24 to go. Here in the first half, as if you're Coach Schwartz, this is definitely the start that you wanted. Roanoke coming off a 4-goal loss at number 13, Washington and Lee. Really a great game up there in Lexington.
It's true they're coming off a loss, but also this is an ODAC game. They need to get a big lead right in the beginning because, as you see, with free positions, the score can change really rapidly.
Oh, absolutely. Roanoke was outscored in both halves, up in Lexington, 6-4, 6-4, the final of 12-8. Bonanno and Wager each with 3 goals. Roanoke outshot 33-26 in that contest. Orange really struggled on clears, going just 10 of 21. That WNL ride on paper looking ugly. As Randolph Macon controls in the offensive end, they trail by 2 here early on in the first half. A pass skipped towards the near side. As Herbert sends it down low. Egan moving behind the net, 27 goals on the season for the senior. Egan feeds it out towards the far side. That pass was up high for Lynch. Roanoke able to come up with the ground ball. It's Liz Harchie. Harchie moving towards the near side. Now she'll turn on the speed. Launch a pass ahead, up over the cross of Rickert. But just past midfield. Roanoke able to get a stick on his Banana before she lost it. Ball back on the turf. Banana comes up with it. They say she's fouled by Randolph Macon. It's going to go against Mayer. Banano starts up from the near side, sends it ahead for Wager. That pass was behind her. Golden after it for the Maroons. Randolph Macon in the hunt as well as they come up with the ground ball. Racing up the near side with this is Truesdale. Truesdale met by Banano. Laser to pass ahead. Ended up bouncing out of the stick of Herbert. She finally comes up with the ground ball. Tried to put a move on Harchie and lost it. Harchie digging for the ground ball. Has it along the near side before it's checked away from her and out of bounds. Possession goes to Randolph Macon on the near side with Betsy Herbert. Herbert sends a pass to the middle, in and out of the stick of Banana, who comes up with the ground ball. Rather, Everts. Everts, the face dodge on Herbert. Moves ahead on her left hand, and she's over midfield. Everts races down the near side. Sends it down goal line extended for Jamie Golden. As Golden moves down around behind, gives it up for Liz Norwitz. Norwitz tried to feed down in front. Pass got tipped. Roanoke after the ground ball with Wegerle on the far side. She's going to be called for the foul. As now we have a whistle and a timeout on the field taken by Randolph Macon. We'll step aside. 25-11 to go in the first half. Roanoke up 2-0. Welcome back to Kerr Stadium. Roanoke up 2-0. Randolph Macon will start with possession from the far side in their own end as they look to start up the clear. Pass ahead. It's corralled by Egan. As Egan turns back through traffic, ducking under sticks. As she comes to midfield. Crossed over there on Rickert. Now moving ahead. Tries to split the defense. Ball hits the turf. Narwitz up with it.
And
Narwitz looks to the near
pays
side.
off again as they just converge in on the person coming down. They're covering everyone around the Yellow Jackets, so she has nowhere to pass to.
Banana rolling scissors there with Johnson as she cuts in the right side. Banana down goal line extended. Sends it in down around behind the net. The Maroons work it around. Comes for Narwitz on the near side. Narwitz to the top. Her pass for Wager. Doesn't hit its intended target. Vogel pokes it back over the restraining line. Wager will come up with a loose ball. Wager goes across on the right side for Nisley. Nisley goes further with it for Everett. Goal line extended. Now down around behind the net for Golden. Golden to the near side. Cycled back down low for Golden in front with a shot. That put that one off the post. Isley comes up with the ground ball. She gives it up at the top now. Everts cuts in, sends it down the right side. That's Morgan Conroy. Moves down around behind, sends it out for Bonanno. Bonanno turns back towards the middle, finds Golden on her left hand. Golden in front with a shot. She scores. Golden has her second of the contest. 9th goal on the season in Roanoke. Up 3-0, under 24 minutes to go in the first half.
Roanoke College, the Maroons have been able to dominate on offense so far in this game. And everyone makes mistakes, and they've been making their fair share of them. But if they could just recover the ball every time they make a mistake, they just keep the ball on offense. That's what they've been doing today.
As the ride has already had success. As the ride generated that goal there.
Yeah, the last 2 rides are successful in getting the ball back.
And that's going to be almost demoralizing for Randolph-Macon in the sense that you called a timeout to set up the ride, you end up turning the ball over, and they score on you. That makes it rough. That's where the stick check along the near side. Curtin getting the starting goal for the Maroons. She started all but one contest. The freshman has a 12.5 goals against average, 43% save percentage. Roanoke is tied for 4th in the ODAC right now with a 3-4 overall record. 1-1 in the conference.
Well, if they win this game, that would be huge for them. They'd be 2-1 in the ODAC.
Oh, absolutely. That would up them. Washington Lee and Guilford coming into the weekend were both 2-0. As Everett's moving ahead, splits the defenders, moves in down around behind. Everett's gets it out now for Bonanno. Bonanno cuts in, moves to the right, rolls back to the near side, tries to split the defenders, got stood up, lost it, now comes up with the ground ball. Cycles it out for Norwitz, puts the brakes on, comes back for Bonanno in traffic, made the catch and lost it as she got checked. Everett's up with the ground ball on the near side. Everett's goes down around behind for Jamie Golden. Golden across for Nisley. The far side for Bonanno. Cycles it further out to the top for Wager. Wager to the near side for Everett's. Everett's racing across the top. Sends it down in front. Turnaround try. They score. As Kathleen Wager getting the tally delayed whistle. Wager's team high 24th goal of the season. Her 32nd point.
That was a great pass by Everett's in traffic. And Everett's has been taking the last 4 draws, I think, Nate.
I think she's taken all of them for the Maroons. The freshman really having a great season. Not taking anything away, though, from Wager with 24 goals now.
Well, she deserves it. She's a true freshman, but she's been playing amazing as a key factor in the win against Wittenberg with at least a hat trick. She's been playing amazing. Looks like she'll take the next one, too, Nick.
Everett's will be back on the draw. The freshman of Goldens Bridge, New York. Roanoke up 4-0. 23 minutes to go in the first half. Off the draw, it's taken by Everett's, who races up the right side. Everett's feeds it out in front, all alone. Bonanno walking in with a shot and a stick save made by Woodworth. Wow. Robbed Bonanno. What a breakaway. Another good look by Everett's down in front. Randolph Macon will look to start the clear. Trying to generate some offense. 22.5 to go in the first half of play. It's a foul here against the Maroons.
I mean, in a point-blank situation like that, Nick, when you have this huge open person in front of the net, the advantage definitely goes to the shooters. Great save by Woodworth to be able to read the pass and just save it. I mean, it's probably one of the most difficult things to do in lacrosse.
Oh, absolutely. Being a lacrosse goalie is especially difficult, especially in the women's game. I guess in the same way in the men's game. Women's, they have an opportunity more so to walk right in. That's taking a spill in the corner was Truesdale. Foul here against the Maroons. Men's side of goalie sitting with a 100-mile-an-hour ball. A little different in the women's game, but when they can walk right in, it's a little bit easier to pick your spot from the front of the crease. As the ball comes free behind that, it's taken by Liz Harchie. Randolph-Macon still not able to generate any offense. In fact, I don't believe they have a shot. As Harchie races up the far side,
Well, it's hard to shoot when Roanoke is dominating on offense so far.
It's hard to shoot when you don't have the ball. That's, I think, what you're alluding to. As that one checked away from Harchie and out of bounds. Possession back to Randolph Macon. It's pass ahead, taken by Macon as they float that one ahead. Yellow Jackets having some trouble picking up off the turf. It's Johnson. Vogel and Johnson going for the ground ball just inside the restraining line, and Vogel comes up with it. New Jersey native puts the brakes on, looks back through the middle, finds Everts. Past her own restraining line, moving ahead. Everts face dodges past one. Yellow Jacket now moves ahead. Roanoke with an odd man chance the other way. Maroons will slow possession. It comes for Bonanno, moves to the top. Bonanno dodges to her right. Tried to send it further as she had a cutting Conroy, couldn't quite find her. Pass back in front. Everts with the shot. She scores. Everts getting her first goal of the afternoon, her 20th of the season. And that'll put Roanoke up 4-0, 20:35 to go in the first half. Narwitz will get the assist on the 20th tie of the year for the freshman, making it rather 5-0. Roanoke has had a lot of success, TJ, just moving in front of that. We've seen them do it all season. It's really coming through today how they've been able to thread the needle with the passing close, which is odd considering a lot of the passes thrown today haven't been good, but Roanoke's been able to make the ones count that need to.
Yeah, they've been able to recover the ball on the bad passes, but some of the passes in traffic almost amaze me how they even get it through all those people, all the defenders. Their offense has been on the ball today, definitely communicating well, moving their feet, getting open is one of the biggest keys.
Liz Harchie will take the draw off the Maroons against Ashton Deere for the Yellow Jackets. Just over 20 minutes of play left here in the first half. That's a nice one-handed draw control by Everts. Everts ahead, finds Wager. Wager pestered from behind, protects the stick. She moves down the right side.
Everts didn't even take the draw on that one, but easily got the possession with that one-handed grab.
Nice one-handed snag. Bonanno sitting behind the net as Golden clears out. Bonanno from the near side sends it out to the top. Taken there by Everts. Everts for Lily Judge along the right side. Back to the top for Bonanno, who races through. Bonanno in front with an outside chance. And that one bounced high and wide. Getting a piece of it may have been Woodworth. Everts brings it in. Gives it up behind the net now for Wager. Wager floats it all the way out to the top. Taken there by Conroy. It's fed down in front with a shot. Scores. It's Bonanno. Bonanno getting her 19th goal of the season. The assist to Conroy comes with 19:43 to go, and it's 6-0.
It's Lacrosse 101, excuse me, Nick, right there. Just passing, cutting, getting open. If you can get that feed to him right in front of the net, you got an open chance at the goal right there.
Absolutely. Advantage goes to the shooter. Harchie will come back and on this draw for the Maroons. On the draw, Harchie digs for it near the X. Looks like they had it. It's still back loose.
And Everts again with possession.
Surprise, surprise. Everts up with it, gives it up on the right side, and Scheitzel moving ahead goes to Wager. Wager moving down the right wing. Goes down around behind. Gives it up along the near side. Bonanno races top side. Cycles it back down low. Wager, she's bumped in too hard. And they're going to call a foul here against Wager.
Roanoke was able to score on the last free position. If they can score this, there'll be a 7-0 lead right early in this game.
I believe, TJ, the foul went, yeah, it did. It went against Wager. So possession will go to Randolph Macon as they'll float this one in the crease. Randolph Macon trying to start the clear. Racing up the far sideline. Conroy tried to bump her out of bounds. Yellow Jackets, though, continue to come in. Ball knocked free. Randolph Macon back up with it. As Benson's pass in the middle winds up on the floor. Ben Roanoke comes up with it. It's Wager. Wager floats it down the right side for Golden. As Golden looked ahead. Now carries it up herself. She'll get around all the way in. Left-handed shot. She scores. Golden with a hat trick here in the first half. 18-19 to go, and it's 7-0 Roanoke. A whistle, now a timeout taken by Randolph-Macon for Golden, her 9th goal of the season, as she walked all the way from midfield down right in on Woodworth. Coach Caitlin Moore has seen enough. She'll take a timeout. 18-19 to go in the first. It's 7-0 Roanoke. Welcome back to Kirsten. Maroons up by 7. Almost 12 minutes into the first half. Harchie will be in on the faceoff, rather the draw. Sky towards the Maroons' offensive end. Wager digging for it, as is Harchie. Able to come up with a ground ball. Harchie hacked down along the forearms. Fouls against Randolph-Macon and Truesdale. Harchie sends her pass up the wing. It's taken by Bonanno. That's Bonanno able to split her defenders. Look out. Cuts right into the front. Feeds it off down low with a shot. That one saved by Woodworth. In close as she denied, I believe, Scheitzel. But I believe it was Lily Judge. Fed back out in front. Turnaround chance. Scores. It's Wager. Wager able to bring that one down in traffic. Tangled up. Turn and fire. Wager's second goal of the afternoon. Her 25th of the season. Puts Roanoke up 8-17, 39 to go here in the first half. Randolph-Macon coming off a 1-goal win against Sweetbriar yesterday. They beat Randolph by 2 goals before. Rather last Wednesday, I believe. As they sit rather at 5-2 this season. Not the 4-2 we had originally announced. As this one fed down low, Wager ducked, thinking the pass was going beyond her. Randolph-Macon comes up with it as they'll move ahead up the left wing. Turning back is Benson. As Benson gives us one for Woodworth, who sets up behind her own net. Slowly walking ahead.
Well, Roanoke's been doing a really good job with their ride. The Yellow Jackets have not been able to clear the ball, so now they're slowing it down, getting the specifics, making sure they get this ball across the restraining line.
I'll try and be a little bit more deliberate with it as Benson up the far side. Sent a pass ahead. Was unable to be corralled. Now Roanoke comes up with a ground ball. For the Maroons, it's Madison Murphy. As Murphy takes a check along the far side, then stepped out of bounds. As now a foul called against Randolph-Macon. Murphy still with it. Along the right side. Crosses over on one defender as she's hacked at, moving down the far line. So the pass through the middle, somehow taken by Bonanno. Bonanno moving down the right side. She'll go in down around behind. Bonanno holds up. Sends it out to the top, taken there by Everts. Everts looks back, gives up the near side for Bonanno. Thinks about racing in, now pulls up. Looks like she wanted to float a pass ahead for Everts. That one was tipped on its way out of the stick. Roanoke up with a ground ball in front with a shot, and that one sent just wide. Actually, I believe Woodworth got a save on that. It's Judge the one who pulled the trigger. Woodworth turning back, trying to avoid pressure. She flops and goes down. Foul called against Wager. Woodworth back with it, floats a pass ahead. It's taken by Benson. Benson's pass ends up right in the cross of Steph Vogel. Vogel's pass tipped, going ahead. Somehow, though, finds its way to Lily Judge, who takes it on the near side. Judge now rolls back. Gives it up for Jamie Golden at the top. Golden sends it down the right side, taken there by Morgan Conroy. Conroy down around behind. Pass for Nisley. Nisley comes up the near side. Now gives it up for Everts. Everts looked at a cutting Wager in the middle. Instead, sends a pass back around behind. It'll be taken by Nisley. Randolph Macon is struggling to come up with a loose ball. As the two go down, it's going to be a push called against the Maroons. Possession will go to Randolph Macon. As Jacobs sends a pass into the crease for Woodworth. Woodworth goes up the left side. As Meyer moves ahead, Meyer's pass to the middle taken by Truesdale. Truesdale's pass further. Gets all the way through, goes off two Yellow Jackets down the right side. Having some trouble with it over there is Franklin. Ball finds its way out of bounds. Possession will go back to Roanoke. Another failed clear for Randolph Macon. As Rickert will start off from the right side. Rickert's pass ahead. Eludes everyone before it's taken on a few hops by Lily Judge. Judge moving up the wing. Goes inside for Wager. Wager crosses over towards the near side, waiting for reinforcements. Now goes to the net. Wager from the left side with a shot. A stick save made by Woodworth. Up with the ground ball on the far side was Hackman. Her pass ahead is taken away by the Maroons. Cutting in along the right side is Rickert, the defender, up in the play. Rickert gives this one up for Banana, who moves in behind the net. Rickert will cross back over the restraining line.
Roanoke's rideability really allows them to dominate offense. They keep the ball the whole time, and they get a lot of shots on goal, which is key. This is what you're seeing on the scoreboard right now, a lot of shots on goal. You can't score if you're not shooting a lot, and the Yellow Jackets have not been able to get a lot or even any shots on goal today.
Roanoke had a golden opportunity there as Conroy, after Rickert had come back over the string line, Conroy released and nobody picked her up. She went right to the goal, the feet just out of her reach. As Randolph Macon moving back onto the offensive end. Yellow Jackets walking to the top. This is Egan. Egan, 27 goals this season, leads the team. Goes to the top now for Emily Lynch. Lynch's pass back to the near side, taken by Egan. Egan covered by Vogel. She moves in, flips it behind her for Lynch. Lynch from the right side with an outside bounce shot and a save made by Curtin. Curtin scoops it up in her crease. Turns around behind her. She gives this one up for Harchie. Harchie finds Steph Vogel. As Vogel looks towards the near side. Floats the pass for Everts. Everts is across midfield. She steps in, gives it up along the near side. Roanoke gets set up with Bonanno as she goes for Norwitz. Norwitz back for Bonanno along the near side. Skips through Everts, goes to Wager behind the net. Roanoke up 8-0. Just over 12 minutes to go here in the first half. As at the top, it's Lily Judge. Now Bonanno. On the right side for Conroy. Just skips the pass behind the net. It's over the reach of everyone. Found its way to Wager. Wager for Everts. Now Judge on the near side. At the point, Bonanno. Bonanno drives it on the right side. Took a bounce shot and a save made on that one by Woodworth. As Woodworth pulls behind the net. Gives it up along the far side by Benson. Two Maroons on her. Benson's pass through the middle taken by Emily Lynch. Now Lynch up the near side for Rachel Johnson. Johnson across midfield. Crosses over on Everts. Sends it along for Megan Jackson. Rather, Egan. Egan turns back. Looking things over. She sends it now for Johnson. Johnson down the near wing as Randolph-Macon moves in behind the net with Allie Franklin. Franklin comes up, goal line extended, now turns back. Looks towards the crease, but we have a flag out. A call coming up here against the Maroons. Free position chance for Randolph-Macon from the left side. As Herbert cuts in front with a shot, she scores. I believe it was Betsy Herbert who gets the tally. We'll wait and see.
The Yellow Jackets finally answer the Roanoke Maroons after an 8-goal stretch right there.
As it is Herbert who gets the goal on a free position chance.
One of the biggest factors, I think, is the rain, the wetness of the ball. Roanoke has not been affected that much. They've been able to make these passes in transition, making the passes around the perimeter on offense, and making these feeds, which is huge. They're not dropping the ball a lot. And even when they do, they get it back every time, or most of the time, Nick.
Herbert getting her 16th goal of the season for the free position tally of the season for the freshman out of Maryland. As Roanoke quickly moving ahead, the Maroons will try and answer. 8-1 your score, 10:40 to go here in the first half. As Bonanno comes up, goal line extended. Out to the top for Nisley. As Nisley down the right wing for Morgan Conroy. Conroy further along for Narwitz. Narwitz sees a lane, tries to drive in front with a left-hand shot, scores! Narwitz, the senior, on the board. And Roanoke has answered back, it's 9-1. Narwitz tally her third of the season. 7th point of the 2012 campaign. And Roanoke back up 8, 10:21 to go in the first.
The Maroons almost making a statement with that goal right after the Yellow Jackets scored.
It'll be Wager and Johnson here on the draw. As the draw swatted at by Wager, she ends up with it herself before she's found. As now we have a whistle and a yellow card coming out here against Randolph-Macon. A yellow card assessed to Truesdale. So Wager will start with on the near side. The Maroons will have an extra man. Roanoke, a big opportunity here as it comes to the near side for Bonanno. Golden moves to the front. Bonanno elects to keep it herself as she'll move in behind. Pulls up, goal line extended. Sends it out to the top. Taken there by Dara Everts. Along now for Narwitz. Narwitz goes down low. Conroy waits behind the net. Tried to feed it out to the front. Pass knocked away by the big goal stick of Woodworth. Woodworth having some trouble finding something off the clear as she just passed it into a cluster. Comes up along the near side for Bonanno. Bonanno tried to feed it down in front for Wager. She couldn't handle the pass. Wager then shoulders a Yellow Jacket to the turf. That'll be a foul. Randolph-Macon will try and break out. Approaching midfield now, turning back is Deere. There's pass taken by Johnson. Tried to send it further. Harchie got her stick on that. Now up at the ground ball. Harchie from the near side lofts it ahead and will be taken there by Bonanno. Roanoke quickly moving ahead with numbers. Bonanno puts her head down, drives towards the lane. Bonanno with a shot and a stick save made by Woodworth. Woodworth gives it up now for Benson. Benson will go back in the crease for Woodworth. Woodworth again outside for Benson as she sends a pass ahead. As Jackson Ducks under 2 checks. Now a foul call.
You know, Nick, it's got to be a little discouraging to have 9 goals scored on you, but Woodworth has been staying calm under pressure and making these saves, not letting the Maroons get too far ahead of where they already are.
She's just had 2 good saves with her team a man down as I try and feed that one down low.
Fantastic saves, especially the one point blank where the Maroons were wide.
Oh, yeah, a couple minutes ago. That was definitely a good one. As that pass eluded Herbert as they tried to send it down low. Curtin will start with it now in her crease. As a pass ahead, only been handled by Lauren Miller. She's calling for the foul as Randolph Macon came up with the loose ball. There's another ground ball. Murphy comes up with it for the Maroons. She sends it up the line for Norwitz. Norwitz ahead for Wager. Moving through traffic as she steps in over the restraining line. There, gives it up to the near side. The Maroons still one more player than Randolph Macon. Well, counting up, that's expired. As voicing from the box is Emily Lynch. Both teams back at even strength. That goes down around behind for Wager. Wager for Conroy. Back to the near side, it's Wager. Conroy again from the far side. Sent a pass ahead for Everett. The defense read it, tipped it, and took it away. There's Johnson up with the ground ball on the far side, turning back. Off the pass for Jacobs, and she had trouble with the ball, knocked free. Roanoke had it for a second nicely. Couldn't continue to move with it. As now the Yellow Jackets try and turn back. Putting that ball on the turf was Hester, and Roanoke's up with it. Bonanno moving back the other way. Bonanno splits the defense. In along the near side, she's all alone. She'll look to protect the stick and move in behind. Roanoke content to eat the clock here with under 6.5 to go in the first half. Norwitz goes out to the top for Jamie Golden. Golden for Everts. Who goes behind the net for Wager. Wager had Norwitz cutting through the middle, elected to go to Everts instead. Everts down for Wager. As Wager comes on the near side for Bonanno. Surveys the scene, now goes out to the top for Everts. Everts, the near side, Bonanno races through the middle, gives it up. Look out, in close shot, scores nicely.
Great play by the Maroons.
Rosie Nisley getting her 4th goal of the season of a tic-tac-toe passing play. That puts the Maroons up 10-1, 5:46 to go in the first half as Nisley getting her first of the afternoon, 4th on the season.
It was a little hard to see what the Roanoke Maroons were doing on the offense, but as soon as Nisley became wide open in front of the net, it was clear
it all made sense.
They knew what they were doing.
Under 6 minutes to go, the Maroons up 9. As the official stops play now for a stick check just before the draw. Maroons have gotten goals today from Bonanno, Everts, Wager, Norwitz, Golden, and now Nisley. The only goal of the game for Randolph Macon coming from Betsy Herbert. As Archie comes up with the draw control. Archie down the wing for Bonanno. A she'll clear goal unextended. Move in behind the net. Bonanno looking things over, goes to Everts along the near side. Everts walking at the top. Looks it over, sends a pass for Norwitz. That one looked like it went off the tip of her stick and out of bounds. Possession back now to Randolph Macon.
The Yellow Jackets have been doing better in giving the Maroons a harder time on offense, not just letting them pass around the ball, getting these shot opportunities. They have been getting the ball, getting it on offense a little bit, but the point is they're giving them more trouble, which is definitely shown against Roanoke.
There's a foul called here against the Maroons along the far sideline. Jaron Hackman will start up with it again. Now she's checked from behind by Everts, who's in turn called for the foul. As a pass through the near side for Truesdale, she's across midfield. Truesdale sends that one ahead out of the reach, though, of Johnson. Out of her net as Curtin wants to watch us roll over the end line and does. Roanoke starts it from their own end as it comes for Steph Vogel on the near side. Vogel rolls back towards the middle. Now crosses over towards the near side. Vogel runs into a wall there with the sideline and two defenders. Drops it back for Curtin, who takes the pass on a bounce. Well, Curtin with plenty of time. Goes up the far side. Pass taken by Morgan Conroy. As Conroy tried to thread the needle for Bonanno, couldn't. Up with the ground ball is Randolph Macon. Bonanno knocks it free. Roanoke digging for it. The Yellow Jackets had it for a second, then lost it. Now up with this one is Lauren Miller. She flips it for Bonanno on the near side. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Roanoke up 10-1. As Bonanno sends it in front for Wager. Wager from the near side with an angle shot. She scores. Wager had to hold and hold, waiting for a lane. Finally went 5-hole on Woodworth for her third goal of the contest. 26th tally of the season, and Roanoke up 11-1.
Patience definitely paid off for Wager right there. She took the no-angle shot and scores, and now she has a hat trick in this game, playing very well. Her, along with Golden, scored hat tricks today already.
As Tita just mentioned, 3 goals for Golden and Wager, 2 for Bonanno, 1 tally apiece for Nisley, Norwitz, and Everts. Puts Roanoke up 10. The clock will run. That's under 3 minutes left now here in the first half. Wager and Deere will be in on the draw. Roanoke up 11-1. Set up in the air, Wager. Swatted it there. Harchie comes up with yet another draw control. Interested to see the halftime stats to see how many she has. As Harchie rumbles ahead. Harchie with an outside shot. She scores. Harchie does that one all alone. Her second goal of the season.
I mean, if you could do it alone, let her do it all day.
That puts Roanoke up 11. 12-1 the score. 2:05 left here in the first. Harchie, the senior defender.
Scoring her first goal of the game.
Second goal on the season.
Must be exciting to score as a defender, Nick.
Not something I know anything about. Scored with a short stick in my hand a few times. Never with a long stick. As Braden Geary got 2 goals again yesterday on the men's side.
Crazy.
I was watching the live stats.
We started off as a midi with Roanoke, right?
They started off as a midi when he came here as a freshman. They moved him to long stick for his sophomore year. He got hurt and went down. Looked like yesterday they were running him at long stick midi. I don't know how he could get another 2 goals as a defender carrying ahead.
I mean, that's a great call if you could put a midi on defense, and then once he clears the ball, he can take it himself because no one thinks.
Oh, absolutely. Or it makes it a little easier when you do convert him to a long stick midi because he already has the stick skills. Geary also was a very good hockey player on the Roanoke men's club hockey team. A Canadian.
Of course. Canadian.
Shocking, I know. They have 2 Canadians on the roster this year for the Maroons. 2 years ago, there were 3 of them. As Everts cuts in, try to send a pass down around behind him and off the stick of Woodworth as she comes up with the ground ball in her crease. Under a minute to go, clock down to 40 seconds. As Woodward gives it for Meyer. And she has it taken clean away from her by Wager. Wager wraps the crease with a shot, scores. Wager getting her 4th goal of the year. The aggressive ride from the Maroons pays off. The clock will continue to run as that'll make it 13-1 Roanoke. And the officials will stop the clock, 20 seconds to go, to allow them time to do this final draw.
You see a lot of different Roanoke players scoring today. You can see that makes Roanoke a strong team where they're very versatile. Almost any player on the team can score, even defenders. Makes their team very hard to beat.
I've seen a lot of distribution. Have to take a look at the assists, too, because most of Roanoke's goals, outside of the Harchie goal and the last one by Wanker, have had helpers. As Randolph-Macon will be given the draw. Deer comes up with it. 10 seconds to go as Lynch feeds towards the inside. Turning back is Egan with a shot. Looked like that one got blocked. Egan back up with it, tries to feed it in front. That pass went up high. 3 seconds to now 1. The horn sounds, and that'll do it for the first half of play here in Salem. Roanoke up big on Randolph-Macon, 13-1. CJ and I will step aside for halftime, be back with the second half stats and first half stats and start of the second. Welcome back to Kerr Stadium. Nick DeSanctis alongside CJ Kemper for Randolph Macon here at Roanoke. Your halftime score 13-1 in favor of the Maroons as the two teams have switched ends. Roanoke and the home whites going left to right. Randolph Macon and the Red Blacks going right to left. Goalie change report for the Maroons. Number 37, Laura Jarski, will take over in net as Roanoke controls the draw control. Taking a look over our stats from the first half. Wager finished with 4 goals and 2 assists for 6 points. Golden with 3 goals. Bonanno with 2 as the Maroons will work the offense. Everett, Norwitz, Nisley, and Harchie each getting a goal for the Maroons. Bonanno, Everett, and Wager each with 2 helpers. While Conroy, Nisley, and Norwitz have also added an assist. The ball finds its way out of bounds off the stick of Randolph Macon. Roanoke out shooting the Yellow Jackets 22-3, holding an 18-5 advantage in ground balls. Roanoke has only had to clear the ball 6 times, although they failed on 3 of them. Randolph Macon just 5 for 12 clearing the ball. The Yellow Jackets also have 19 turnovers to the Maroons 12. Curtin made 2 saves in the first half, while Woodworth is credited with 7. That's turning back inside. Everett's in her left hand with a shot, scores. Everett has another tally, her second. Everett's able to basically just dodge through and walk all the way in for Everett's her 21st goal of the season.
Maroons have been really good at not being selfish, not going for that goal if they don't think they can get it, passing it around. They make their cuts, and when they get an open shot, they take it, and just great goal by Everett.
Roanoke has 13 goals, and 9 of them are assisted. The only goal scorer that I forgot to mention for Randolph Macon was Betsy Herbert. Off the draw, Wager up after it, came down with it before she got hacked up high. As Wager will start up, sends this one ahead. It's Bonanno. Bonanno walks in from the near side with a shot, scores. Bonanno was able to connect one-on-one with Woodworth that time. For Bonanno, her 3rd of the afternoon, her 20th goal of the season. As that gives the Maroons a 15-1 advantage. 27.5 to go in regulation.
Now 3 Maroons have hat tricks or more. Great, high-scoring game. And I talked about Roanoke's passing ability before in transition or the feeds. That was also almost a transition and a feed all in one with the fast break from Wager to Everett.
Oh, she launched that ball a long way.
Right over everybody.
As Everett comes up with the draw control, moving down the left side. Gives this one up for Rosie Nisley. Nisley moves in down around behind. Under 27 minutes to go in the second half. It comes for Golden along the near side. Cycle through the top. As Bonanno moves to the point. Now looking things over. Sends a pass down low on the left side. Pass got tipped. Coming up with the ground ball. Almost uncontested, though, was Nisley. Nisley on her side for Golden. Golden comes up far side of the crease. Fed out in front. Everett with a shot. Sent that one wide. Backed up on the play by Nisley. Maroons will keep possession.
It was a good look by Golden, though.
Absolutely. Golden's pass out to the top, taken by Wager. Defenseman jumped on the play as Wager tried to cycle a pass to Axe. Maroons had cleared out, but we have a whistle and a foul, I believe, here against Randolph Macon. That's going to be a free position for Wager.
The Maroons were able to score in the last free position. Scoring this will give them a 15-point lead.
Wager, a free position from the far side. Wager through traffic. Sidearm shot. She scores. As Wager tallies again her 5th goal of the contest. 24th goal of the season. And Roanoke up by 15, 16-1 the score. Under 25.5 to go. As a goaltending change coming in now for Randolph-Macon. As Perry Halliman checks in. The freshman from Suffolk, Virginia will take over for Woodworth. As the draw was originally controlled by Randolph-Macon, then Harchie comes up with the ground ball. Harchie a goal today. She moves towards the near side. Harchie goes ahead. Pass taken by Jamie Golden moving down the near side. Golden tries to lower the shoulder, now pulls up. Behind the net, gives it up for Bonanno. Out to the top now for Wager. Wager sends it down low. Golden with a bounce shot. Sent that one wide. Roanoke brings it in from behind the net. 24 minutes left. As it goes for Wager along the far side. Wager pass up the wing for Golden. Now to the top for Nisley. Skip pass to the near side for Narwitz. As Roanoke will send it down low. It's Bonanno. As Bonanno sends it out to the top. Golden tries to feed it down low. That pass was read by the Yellow Jackets as they tipped and knocked it away. It comes for Golden with a shot and a save made on the play by Halliman. And the rebound corralled by Truesdale as she advances up the right side. Truesdale's pass ahead. They're going off of Lauren Miller. Finds its way. Look, it went out of bounds. The officials say now. As Randolph making up with it, racing ahead the other way, it's Audrey Hester. Hester on the right side, angle shot. She put that one off the side of the net. Jarsky launches it up the far side to start the Roanoke clear. As the Maroons flip this one for Everts. Everts racing ahead. Up the left side and over the straining line. Gives it up on the left wing for Nisley. Nisley for Bonanno. Cutting in from the left side. Bonanno going to move down around behind the net. Bonanno launches it all the way out to the top. Taken there by Morgan Conroy. To the near side now, Wager. Wager for Conroy. Along now for Nisley on the left side. Everts. Everts goes down low for Bonanno. Bonanno follows the arc all the way to the top. Giving up there for Nisley. Tried to go down low with the pass. Conroy unable to handle it. Golden after the ground ball on the near side, and she has it. Golden turns back behind the net. Golden for Narwitz along the near side. Narwitz out now for Nisley. Roanoke controlling as Everts draws the defenders. Now sends it in front. Turnaround shot by Narwitz. She scores. Narwitz gets her second goal of the game, fourth goal of the season, upping her point total now to 8. As Roanoke up big. Under 22 minutes to go in this one.
The Maroons with a long offensive possession right there. Norwitz came out of nowhere, it seemed like, and got open. She was running almost away from the goal, too, as she shot that. It was a great athletic move.
(17-1) the score, as the Maroons up by 16. Clock approaching 21 minutes remaining. Everett's reaching up with one hand, can't control the draw. Now on second, Everett battles through and has it. Interested to see where Everett falls when the all ODAC teams are announced in May, as that pass went off of Wager. Out of play behind the net. Wager down. Looks like she's holding onto her wrist.
She was going to catch the ball. It looked like it almost bounced off her head.
I didn't say that. My attention elsewhere behind the play. Wager looks to be okay as the Maroons have it. Let's try and set a pass in front for Wager. That was tipped and knocked away. Wager back after the ground ball. Pops free in front of the net. Randolph making up with it. They come to the near side. Nice check thrown by the Maroons. Able to knock the ball free. Now Everett's up with it. Everett gives it up on the left side for Banana, who will slow things down. 20 minutes left in the contest. The Maroons up big, looking to get back to 500. They currently sit at 3-4 on the year. Randolph making it 5-2.
Yellow Jackets playing a conservative defense, not even pressuring the ball on the perimeter.
Banana skips it past the near side for Wagger. She'll go down around. Goal line extended for Narwitz. Narwitz plays it further for Nisley. Nisley has a cutter. It's Banana. She's checked and goes down. So boy, this will be a free position chance for Banana. And it is. Banana 3 for 7 coming into the game. 1 free position opportunities. She has 3 goals today. 20 on the season. She earns a leading point getter. Banana ducks in, fires, and scores. Banana getting her 4th goal of the contest, 21st on the season. A free position goal puts the Maroons up 18-1, under 19 minutes to go here in the second half.
Maroons did a good job at running out the time clock a little bit there, but it looks like they couldn't help themselves as they went for the goal, and they ended up getting fouled. Great score on the free position by Banana.
Well, the other thing to look at, too, is the Maroons, they have a 10-goal lead. Once the team's up 10, the clock will just continue to run.
And, it looks like the Maroons could hold it as long as Randolph-Macon doesn't pressure the ball at all. I think if they held it long enough, they would pressure them.
Eventually. Rain continuing to come down here at Kerr Stadium. A little harder than it has been most of the day. Went from such a beautiful week to a rainy weekend.
You don't like the rain?
Can't golf in the rain, TJ.
Yeah, you could.
I could. I mean, I can barely golf in the sunshine, but I like golfing better when it's not raining. As Conroy has it at the top, comes to the near side now for Narwitz. Narwitz for Banana. Sitting at the top, Banana will whip this one down around behind the net, taken there by Wager. Wager along for Conroy. Looks and gives it up back at X for Wager. Wager for Narwitz. Back down low now, Wager. The near side behind the net, it's Conroy. Rather Banana. Banana whip this one all the way out to the top. As Nisley looked to draw a slide and dump. Slide didn't come. As Nisley will skip it back down around behind for Banana. Banana races up, feeds it out in front with a shot and a save made on the play by Helleman as she turned away Lily Judge. Ground ball taken by Randolph-Macon as they come up the near side. Rumbling ahead is McGrew. McGrew's pass back and intended for Truesdale's taken away. Roanoke is going to lead this one ahead for Wager. And a 2-on-1. Wager sends it across. Walking right in. Banana with a shot, and she sent it wide. Roanoke really able to get a good look there off the rush.
Even though the shot was wide, great passing on the offense. And you clearly see where the ball is going to go, and they executed very, very well.
Everett sits at the top. Now comes the near side. Narwitz goes down around for Banana. Banana will skip this one out to the top, taken there by Conroy. To the near side, it's Narwitz. Narwitz for Everett. Along now for Nisley. Judge moves towards the top, now cycles it for Banana. Banana will pull away from pressure. Set a pass down low. Wager had some trouble with it, but she's back up. Wager for Nisley. Nisley, now Banana. As it comes to the near side, back now down around behind the net. Under 16 minutes to go. Roanoke content to just eat the clock. As Banana races in the near side, now rolls back towards the middle. Pulls away from pressure, feeds it down low in front with a shot and a goal. Conroy is able to put it in the net. Nobody moved. The Yellow Jacket was down in front of the net. Conroy on the board with her first tally of the game, her 3rd goal of the season.
That's 8 different Maroons with tallies today, Nick.
Roanoke lead continues to grow. 19-1 the score. 15 minutes left. Roanoke's next game coming up on Wednesday is against Lynchburg at 4 o'clock, part of a afternoon night lacrosse doubleheader here at Kerr Stadium, as the men will take on Christopher Newport at 7 after the women play Lynchburg at 4. There's a foul called against the Maroons off the draw. Hester will take it for the Yellow Jackets. Hester moves down the right side. She's checked from behind and fouled by Everts. As Hester will move down the right side. Pulls up in the corner. 2 Maroons on her. Ball checked away and out of bounds. Possession now will go back to Roanoke. As Everts moving up the far side. Feeds a pass to the middle. Taken up high by Harchie. Liz Harchie will move ahead. Already 1 goal today. We'll see if she goes for a second. Harchie in on her left hand and over the restraining line. Gives that one up for Wanger. Now retreats. As Roanoke going to pull some players in off their bench. Coach Schwartz. It looks like has Tina Ciccolone warming up on the sideline as well. That's the near side. It comes for Jamie Golden. Now down around behind. Judge goes across for Banana. As Banana gets it out to the top for Everts. Roanoke cycles it through the near side. Now back out to the top. Pass mishandled by Liz Hill. Hill harassed. Comes up with the ground ball. Off the restart, Hill comes to the near side for Judge. Judge tries to dodge in front. Wanted to send a pass in front for Wager. Just high. Ground ball knocked out of the air by Everts. Taken along the far side by Jamie Golden. Golden to the top for Lily Judge. Judge looks to the near side for Banana. Banana goes down around behind. Her pass in the cleats of Ninesley. She wasn't able to come up with it. Randolph Macon will take it back. They trail by 18. 12.5 to go here in the second half. As Hallman with it in her crease, sends a pass up the near side, swatted at by Banana. Ground ball taken though by Jackson. Jackson's pass ahead. As the Yellow Jackets will look for a successful clear. It comes for Herbert, who steps in over the restraining line. That will be deemed successful. As Egan with it along the near side. 27 goals this season. She's been held quiet today. Really has the Randolph Macon offense as a whole. As Herbert has it at the top. Covered by Charis as she steps by her. Herbert in, now tumbled, take a spill. Has a yellow card here. It's going to be charged to Liz Harchie. Clock's down at 11:41.
This would be a good opportunity for the Yellow Jackets to make up some ground on the Maroons if they can complete this free position right here.
Herbert will take it. Already 1 goal today. Herbert walks in with a shot saved, made down low by Jarsky. Jarsky's pass, though, knocked down by McGrew. The Maroons have to battle for it. McGrew comes up with it. Along the far side, Maroon is hurt ahead of the play. Back on her feet, though, is Charis. Now Randolph Macon carries in behind the net. Pass up the near side. Wide open was Egan. She was unable to find the pass, though. Now it's a dig for the ground ball within the neutral zone. It was a foul called against, I believe, Wager. It's whipped towards the near side. That pass goes off the stick of Egan. Roanoke up with it. It's Everts. Everts avoids one check and plays this one ahead. Judge tried to send to the near side for Wager. Pass was out of her reach. It'll bounce over the near sideline. Possession goes back down to Randolph Macon. Just about 10.5 left in this one. Roanoke up big. As the Yellow Jackets launch it ahead. Taken by Egan, who steps in. Egan looks to feed down low. She had an open Yellow Jacket. I believe it was Franklin. Looked to hold on to it. Pass to the near side. Knocked down. Ground ball taken, though, by Johnson. As Yellow Jackets still with it. As Egan has it at the top. Moves towards the near side. Lowers the shoulder. Tries to drive in. Flips it in front. Unable to handle that pass. In close was McGrew. The two teams dig for the loose ball. Randolph-Macon comes up with him. It's Emily Lynch. Lynch makes a beeline for the front. Vogel tries to cut her off. A flag comes out. Lynch moves all the way through the middle. But now we'll get the whistle. There's a free position shot for Lynch. She comes in. Another save made by Jarsky. Left the rebound in front. A backhand try is blocked. It looks like Victoria Goodwin got in the way of that rebound chance. From the near side, Egan tries to avoid the defenders. Looks to feed in front. Finds nothing. Egan cycles it back down low. As a foul's going to be called here against the Maroons as Herbert was tied up. Herbert starts from the near side. Trying to get around Vogel, who said no. Out to the top now for Egan. Egan moves to her right, now moves back through the middle. Egan checked by Vogel, is able to knock the ball free. She comes up with a loose one. Vogel ahead, has her pass taken by Harchie. Harchie races up the left wing, protects her stick as she's past the restraining line. Harchie dumps this one down around behind net, taken there by Everts, who sends it out towards the top. Harchie's going to stay in the offensive set. As Everts walking at the top. Everts comes down the near side for Lily Judge. Judge further behind for Nisley. 8 minutes to go in this one. Let's pass for Harchie, all on the right side. Harchie at the top for Bonanno. Bonanno looking things over, skip pass across, taken by Liz Hill. Back at the top, it comes for Bonanno. Bonanno now Everts. Everts out to the top for Hill. To the near side now, it's Nisley. Nisley again, Hill, now Bonanno at the top. Bonanno cuts in, looks things over, now pulls it back out. Bonanno, nifty roll dodge, able to fight through traffic, now pulls up on the left side. As she gives it up. She's out to the top now for Judge, who has some trouble with the pass, comes up with it on second effort. She's checked from behind. The ball's knocked free. Everts, though, rather Harchie, able to play it to herself. Roanoke has the defense out of position as Bonanno holds along the far side. Defense retreating back into alignment. Everts at the top as Randolph-Macon now applying the pressure defensively. Roanoke cycles it through the middle, tripped up and dumped on the play. Was Bonanno.
The Maroons could just sit on the ball at the edge of the box, but they're not, Nick. They're keeping the defense on their toes and looking for more opportunities to extend this lead.
6:40 to go as Bonanno will line up straight out. She has 4 goals today, a free position opportunity here. Bonanno lowers the shoulder, walks in, bounce shot, and she bounced that one just up over top of the crossbar. So it's whipped up towards the far side for Lily Judge. Judge looking things over from the top. Cycles it further for Hill, who moves up. Gives it now for Everts on the near side. Everts, the face touch, comes in, looks to feed down low. Everts moves all the way through in front of the net, now dishes it off behind. Nisley comes up, goal line extended, now dumps it behind the net. Having some trouble with that pass, but coming up on a second effort was Bonanno. Has Nisley all on in front. Nisley takes it, shot, scores. Nisley able to pick her corner top right. Her second goal of the contest. That puts Roanoke up by 19, 20-1 the score. 5:45 to go in this one.
You don't see a lot of fakes in women's lacrosse, Nick, but that was a great play by Kinsey.
Nisley did like 2 or 3 fakes before just tucking that one top right corner. A goalie change coming up now for Roanoke. Jarski heads out. Tina Shickaloni will check in, the Massachusetts native, appearing in her 4th contest. That's Nisley's goal, her 2nd, 5th of the season. Wager and Johnson in on the draw. Wager able to come up with it. Wager stayed back on defense on the Roanoke last offensive shift. She'll step in over the line this time. Wager sends it out to the top. Comes for Nisley along the near side. Nisley back for Everts. Everts looks left. Now gets it back. Cross it comes for Golden along the left wing. Golden moves outside, being pressured now by Emily Lynch. Comes for Banana. She moves through the middle. And then back to the top for Dara Everts. Everts for Banana. Banana drew the defender enough, able to step past her. Now sends a pass back to the top for Everts. Down the left side for Jamie Golden. Roanoke just going with an open set. Under 4 minutes to go. Runs up 20-1. Here against Randolph Macon. Yellow Jackets 5-2 this season. Maroons 3-4. I believe all 4 of Roanoke's losses have come against top 20 teams in Salisbury, Stevenson, Washington Lee, and Mary Washington. As a yellow card now handed out to Johnson. That should make this killing of the clock a little bit easier for Roanoke.
Oh, when they're man up, certainly. And looks like that's just what they're doing, killing the clock. Whereas before they were making their cuts, keeping the defense on their toes. Now they're just holding it in the corner of the box.
As Banana having some trouble, comes up with the ground ball, steps back over the restraining line. Pass to the near side, picked up by Wager. Wager goes inside for Nisley, back out now Wager. Wager for Nisley. Long for Banana, now Everts. The defense cycles in rotation. Skip pass comes out to the top now for Nisley. It's Nisley for Banana. Able to step past her defenders into the middle. Comes to the near side for Wager. Back out to the top for Banana. Rather Nisley. Now Everts. Everts from the left side draws a double team. Gives this one up for Nisley. Quickly spins it for Banana.
Roanoke's ball handling skills definitely coming into play here, where they need to pass it in order to kill the clock.
Banana steps past. Great check thrown from behind there by Hackman. They knocked the ball free. Hackman up with the ground ball. She's overtaken quickly. No foul called as Wager was hacked out and checked. That's down to foul against Randolph Macon. Roanoke will start with it just past the restraining line. 2 minutes left. As Banana launches this one all the way across. Everts waits for it on a hop, bounces up over her stick. Golden keeps it in front of her own bench. The official says no. Randolph Macon will start up. 90 seconds left. As Roanoke knocks the ball free once again.
Great ride by Roanoke. They've been successful in their rides all day today.
Oh, absolutely. At halftime, Randolph Macon had cleared the ball. 12 attempts, only made it in 5 times. As Golden crosses over along the far side. 1:10 to go. Comes out the top now for Everts. Everett moves around her defender. Now goes behind the net for Banana. Content to sit on his Banana, moves towards the front as a cutter in close. Judge with a shot. She scores. As Lily Judge on the board, her second career goal. Freshman getting her first of the afternoon. The Maryland native.
Makes it 9 different Maroons with goals today.
21-1 the score. That'll stop the clock. 35 seconds left. It'll be Wager and Johnson in on the draw. Everett's came up with the draw control, then lost it. Randolph Macon now has it. They'll control the possession as Franklin turns back. Down 25 seconds left. Up at the ground ball on the near side is Jackson before she's fouled. Yellow Jackets will send in the middle down to the final 15. Pass loads everyone, comes all the way down. Roanoke up with the ground ball. It's Charist. Charist will dump it back. 3 seconds, 2, now 1. As the horn sounds here at Kerr Stadium in Roanoke, a big win over Randolph-Macon, 21-1. The final score. Yellow Jackets really didn't have a chance in this one as Roanoke came out firing. Maroons were up, what, TJ, was it 8-0 at one point?
Yeah, that's when Randolph-Macon first.
So they got their first goal.
They scored the rest of them.
As Roanoke improves to 4-4 on the season, 2-1 within the ODAC. As Randolph-Macon falls to 4-3, they are now 1-1 within ODAC play. Stay with us. We'll be back to chat with Roanoke head coach Mary Schwartz, get her thoughts on this afternoon's contest, and look ahead to Wednesday's game against Lynchburg. Roanoke, the 21-1 final. We'll be back.
And we're back with head coach Mary Schwartz. After a tough loss against WNL on Wednesday, how important was it to come out strong today and set the pace for today's game?
Today's game was very important because we got to continue to build momentum, especially having Lynchburg on Wednesday. The WNL game, it was real close in the beginning, and I think we just made a lot of costly errors that they capitalized on. I mean, it really was anybody's game up until the end, and at first half, our goalie was hot in the game. Second half, their goalie came out with some big saves. So, I feel like we might see them again down the road. But, this game today, we knew we had to come out. We had to come out hard and just really take ownership of this game.
Well, you definitely executed in doing that. Also, does an ODAC game or win mean anything more to you or less or whatever compared to a normal game?
Well, it's all about the ODACs. I tell the girls in the beginning, we schedule a lot of tough out-of-conference competition to prepare us for the ODACs because I figured if we play stronger teams, win or lose, it's all about the ODACs because that's what we play for is, to get to that championship and win that plaque. But, yeah, every ODAC game is important, and we know that every team can come out and you just never know, who's going to show up out there.
And now you guys are 2-1 in ODAC. That's a great win. Let's look at some statistics. Shots on goal, you had 37 compared to Yellow Jackets 6. Ground balls, you had 25 compared to Yellow Jackets 8. And you had, you had 17 turnovers compared to their 26. Does any statistic jump out at you? Are you proud of any one over the other?
Shots, we always, I think, the past couple of years have generated a lot of shots. I think that's a great stat to have because, you just keep them on their toes in the defense and you're eventually going to wear them down. The other one is cause turnovers. I know we had a lot of interceptions in the midfield, and that prevented them. They didn't have the ball on attack very few times in the first half, and I know at halftime I told the girls, I go, how great would it be if they didn't score again? How hard can you play, to make that happen? And the other stat that they don't have on here is draw control, and I know we dominated that, and that was huge. That's something we've been working a lot of, and that really is the momentum of the game because if the other team can't get it off the draw, that's where the game's won.
Well, definitely lacrosse is one of the few sports where you can literally control the ball the entire game because after every goal, you have a chance to get the ball back.
That's right.
You guys did succeed, and I love your ride today. You guys were great on that, just pressuring the ball the whole time. Definitely executed that well.
Thanks.
Also, what do you look to focus on with the Lynchburg coming up on Wednesday?
Well, Lynchburg, they get no time off. We jump right back to practice tomorrow. I think it's just one of the things we do is we always focus on ourselves. So tomorrow's practice is going to be about us. And then on Tuesday's practice, we'll probably watch a little game film, let the team kind of see their tendencies, and then we go out and do some role playing. But we really focus on us because we want the other team to change and have to adjust to what we're throwing at them. So it's Lynchburg's just one of those games. It's just it's a great rivalry, and I know the girls are they took care of today, and they're excited about Wednesday.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a great game. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
And we'll be back.
Welcome back to Kerr Stadium. Final score, Roanoke defeats Randolph Macon 21-1. Maroons outscore the Yellow Jackets 13-1 in the first half, 8-0 in the second. The only goal for Randolph Macon coming from Betsy Herbert, her 7th of the season. For Roanoke, Kathleen Wager led the way. She finished with 5 goals, Banana with 4, Golden with 3, Everett, Norwitz, Nisley each with 2, while Conroy, Judge, and Harchie added 1. On the assist category, Allison Bonanno finished with a team-high 5 assists for a 9-point day. Everett added 3 helpers for a 5-point day. Wager with 3 helpers as well. She finished with an 8-point day. Conroy, Nisley, and Norwitz also added an assist. Roanoke outshot Randolph-Macon 37-6 in the contest. They converted 6 of their 9 clears, while the Yellow Jackets completed just 8 of their 15, 5 of 12 in the first half. The goalie tandem for Randolph-Macon teamed up for 10 saves amongst their 2 goalies. For Roanoke, they used 3 goalies in the contest. Jarsky made 3 saves in her 24 and a half minutes of work between the pipes. We'll be back with you on Wednesday as Roanoke faces off with Lynchburg right here at Kerr Stadium. Start time for that one scheduled at 4 o'clock, part of a lacrosse doubleheader, as it'll be followed up by the men's lacrosse contest at 7 o'clock against Christopher Newport. You can also catch the men's game on 12:10 a.m. ESPN Radio in Virginia. Thanks so much for watching. For TJ Kemper, I'm Nick DeSanctis. Have a great afternoon from Salem.